Hello guys, welcome back to Gospel News on another update here. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and also share the videos. Let's go straight. Now, they say that IPOB has warned over the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu. They say that, that there is a brewing agitation inside that is boiling in the heart of Biafrans, and they have been subsiding it. They have been telling people to calm down because of this continued illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's take a look at the headline here. They say, don't blame IPOB for aftermath of Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. IPOB tells global community. They are calling on the global community to come to the aid of Nnamdi Kanu, as the Nigerian government have refused to obey its own court after he was discharged and acquitted. Here we have Femi Fani-Kayode, the chameleon of Nigeria. They say that a court is threatening to declare him wanted over forgery allegation. This case has been lingering. Remember that Femi Fani-Kayode has been a staunch supporter of Tinubu and the APC. But despite all this, his treachery and betrayal, they say that court still they follow him up and down. EFCC still they follow him up and down. They never forgive this one. Oh, like say they know the man. Say na anyway I win belle face. Now they go. Say if PDP come out tomorrow and win election, say you go still follow PDP. Assuming say na Labour Party win the 10. If I still they support Labour Party, so we be like say na waiting make APC no one forgive the man. Cha cha cha, and we also want to use this opportunity to say a very big happy birthday to Mr. Prince Way Richard. Will be this young man who now they see for screen here. So happy birthday to you, Mr. Prince Way. He is the leader of the Biafra Nations League, which is BnL. The young man has been outspoken these days. So we want to say a very big congratulations and a happy birthday to you. Okay, may God bless your new age. May we go into details. And I get one video when I go play on waiting they happen for schools in Nigeria. And this one now Harris and Gwamnishu will be activist. Now I go discover this thing where they happen. So where they initiate small children from primary and secondary schools, which is unacceptable. May we go into details. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has warned against the continuous detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian government after the Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him of all criminal charges preferred against him. IPOB, in a statement issued by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Ma Powerful, on Wednesday, expressed displeasure over the silence of the United Nations, which is UN, European Union, which is EU, African Union, which is AU, and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on the continued detention of Kanu by the Nigerian government. IPOB said, "We are saddened as the international community watches in silence as the health of our leader deteriorates in the solitary confinement dungeon of the Nigerian government, where he has been held illegally, unlawfully, against all United Nations and Nigerian court orders for almost 2 years." So IPOB is saying that this is unacceptable. Remember that the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and whatever have you ruled that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, and they gave an ultimatum of 6 months, which has elapsed. But up till this moment, we have not seen any reaction. We have not seen any statement. We have not seen any form of agitation from this same group of people forcing or even telling the Nigerian government to do the needful or face sanctions. IPOB alleged that anytime Kanu's case comes up, either in Nigeria or outside the country, the Nigerian government would sponsor multiple killings in the southeast to ascribe it to IPOB, and people will see IPOB as a terrorist organization. The group further stated that Kanu's applications seeking transfer to Kuje Correctional Center and for his bail were all due for hearing, but the Supreme Court failed to hear them. Now they see how they elongate this Nnamdi Kanu state. The statement added, "We believe that the Nigerian government wants our leader to die in detention. It is also possible that DSS has given him a slow-acting poison, which is why his health keeps deteriorating to eventually move him. In what we consider a conspiracy to kill our leader, the Nigerian Supreme Court, the Constitutional Court, refused to entertain an appeal from Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers over his deteriorating health. Instead, the Apex Court gave a wicked-long adjournment of 4 months to an innocent man that appeal court justices have discharged and acquitted. In all these human rights and court abuses, there seems to be a conspiratory silence among international organizations and her affiliate human rights organizations. Because since this thing has been happening like this, I'm not sure whether I've heard anybody writing or saying release Nnamdi Kanu. I've not seen. So normally this is an international conspiracy. This is I don't know whether this world, I don't even know where we are going to. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody from any part of the world. You cannot see them, revolt against it and say, no, this is unacceptable. This is unfair against a man who the court has discharged and acquitted. We are telling the international community and the African Union in particular not to blame IPOB for whatever becomes the aftermath of Nigeria's continuous disobedience to both local and international laws in the case of Nnamdi Kanu now. We want the world to understand that IPOB is peaceful but understands our right of self-defense. The gentleness of a tiger should not be taken as cowardice. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. Our prayers are that the Nigerian government will do the needful on time, because if our leader falls in the hands of Nigeria, then Nigeria and her leaders will fall in the hands of Biafra. I say, okay. So, but you need to start doing something. You don't have to wait until the leader falls in the hand of Nigeria. You don't have to lose him before you start taking drastic action that will free him from the Nigerian state. There are many ways to kill a rat. Coming on social media to issue statement will not help that much, because Nigeria is a stubborn country and a lot of people have been bribed as well. And that is the reason why you see them keeping quiet. Nobody is speaking up the way they are supposed to. At least if these people have been speaking up against this illegal detention by now, Nnamdi Kanu should have received justice. Let me quickly play you this video so you guys can see what is going on here. That the things don't spoil. Look at a primary school student, what some people are doing to them in the name of initiating them into court. Watch this video.
All right, so this is the snake bite. Now, count these students. There are 61 here we have here in this school. All right, now we have two. These children are below 15. Some of them are 15, 12, 8. This snake bite is is an initiation they do in the school. So if you join and you are initiated, you have to go and initiate somebody else. And then you are given instruction that anybody who insults you or beats you, you have to report to them. Children who, then they will not send people to go and beat that person. So how did this thing happen yesterday now? A male teacher, was almost beaten by a little girl, 14-year-old girl yesterday in Asaba here. I don't want to call the name of the school so that they won't say I want to destroy somebody's business. But after this video, the Ministry of Education will have to get involved to see how they can stop this thing that is going on now. Now, this thing happened not only in this school, it happens also in West End. In West End Secondary School, Asaba. So now, check your fingers. You will see those marks there. All of them have this mark. It's called the snake bite. It's called the snake bite. Check. All of them have the mark. Now, what you see here is more than 61 students. Children, 61. Now, this one own. He said they scratched him there. After 3 days, there was no injury. So they had to turn his hand the other side, you know, to give him that mark. With paper. They use ordinary paper to, you know. So I even have to experience it. Now, see the video where I have to experience this thing too. I said, please initiate me too. Let me see how it is. And when the girl placed that paper, this paper on my hand, it was very, very hot. But I didn't get any injury. So the girl said, if after 3 days I didn't get injury, they have to give me another one again. You know? So now, who gave you this mark? She said somebody gave her. That one girl gave her the mark. And the trend continues. All the school. And this can happen inside the classroom. You see the marks? So they are 61. It's not just ordinary injury. Some persons have this injury as ordinary, but these ones are not ordinary. So people who are saying on the comment section that it's an ordinary injury, it's not ordinary injury. It's called snake bite. That's what the students, that's what they said, you know, is the name. So please, check your children and start asking questions. Then some students said their brothers did the same thing to them at home.
All right, guys, and I don't see them. So this is the trend going on now in some schools. And so if you get home, please call your children and check them if they have received this yeye initiation mark. And then you find way to resolve it. I beg you, this country, I don't know who they bring all this nonsense. They show children. So teacher no go flog on her for class and I go wait for them for main road. Wow, children of nowadays and I never know anything. Now, we go see Femi Fani-Kayode very, very briefly. They say that court is threatening to declare him wanted over forgery. This money matter, forgery allegation, money within the loot. No politicians. Well, can't be Femi Fani-Kayode, the Oha soup man. Justice Olubunmi Abike-Fadipe of the Special Offences Court sitting in Ikeja, Lagos State, has threatened to declare a former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, wanted if he fails to appear on the next adjourned date for his trial on the forgery allegation. Justice Abike-Fadipe decried Fani-Kayode's constant non-appearance in court, saying that the last time he was in court for trial was in November 4, 2022. Recall that the former minister is standing trial on a 12-count charge bordering on the use of false document, use of fabricated evidence, procuring the execution of document by false pretense, and fabricating evidence. Everything now why you 90 duam. Those are the people in government of Tinubu. But is becoming president, he must become president. Anybody who doesn't want that to sink him in lagoon. Now, those kind of words you go to hear from this one. Fani-Kayode had pleaded not guilty to the charge when he was first arraigned on December 17, 2021. But after his arraignment and commencement of trial, he has been absent at his trial on at least 3 adjourned dates, a development which the judge frowned upon. Channels TV reports that the last adjourned date, Fani-Kayode counsel Wale Balogun informed the court of his absence on guard of ill health and some issues he was said to have had with the Department of State Services, DSS. They battle with DSS, you know, saying they report for DSS office every morning. The other time he came out here and said that EFCC, oh, I forgot, court is chasing you. EFCC is after you. DSS is also after you. Femi Fani-Kayode, who do you this thing? Who do you like this? Balogun also pleaded with the court to grant him an adjournment with a promise to make Fani-Kayode available at Wednesday's proceedings. But when the matter was called upon on Wednesday, Chinozo Eze, who represented the defendant, told the court that he, Fani-Kayode, was not in court as a result of health issues. Eze told the court that a medical report and a letter seeking the leave of the court to vacate the 2 dates listed for hearing is already in the court file. The counsel for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Zinata Atiku, confirmed the development and said the prosecution's hands are tied as to how to forge ahead. But Justice Abike Fadikpe frowned at the constant series of excuses that had been tendered by Fani-Kayode for his non-appearances in court. The judge therefore threatened that it will issue a bench warrant against the minister if he fails to appear in court on the next adjourned date. Justice Abike further frowned at the prosecutor for non-diligent prosecution of the case, noting that the EFCC can withdraw the matter if it was not ready to prosecute it. The judge thereafter adjourned the case to November 7, 2023 for the continuation of the trial. Femi Fani-Kayode, hell! Now, wow, He did there, they tweet for Tinubu, they campaign for Tinubu. Why your case is in court? You know, go there, go tell them how you do forgery. And you know, go defend yourself there. May God not allow them. May they jail you. Now, there at the end this episode, I beg you to drop on the comments below. We will know what you know the reason. Follow these matters. May God bless Nnamdi Kanu and bless Mr. Princeway Richards, who is celebrating his birthday today. And they come with more updates. Thank you.